Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Nightcap of 2 games to be played tonight here at Bayside Academy Sports Complex. Opening game was a 9-4 Wright City win over Bayside Academy. And here we go. Good Pasture and the Admirals. Rylan Moses stepping in to start it off. He will swat it in the direction of the gap. Left center field. It will hit and roll. And Moses will be on his way to second and go to third with a leadoff triple. So Rylan Moses doesn't take long. Launches a double, standing at third. And that's got Tommy Burke coming to the plate. Taking a look at that Good Pasture lineup. Obviously, Moses the one guy, Burke the 2-hitter. Parker Bowman in the 3 spot. Sam Osborne hitting 4th. 5-hitter Mason Denny. Harrison Castle is the 6-hitter. Tyler Cross 7th. Ethan Kelly in the 8-hole, and Nate Starks is batting 9th. Will Fitzhugh on the mound for Bayside. Behind the plate is Weston Hanneman. As this one is popped up, foul territory underneath is Coldine at first. And he will make the catch for out number 1. Coldine at first, second baseman Jack Calloway, and short T.J. Bailey, third baseman Noah Kane. In the outfield, Bo Anderson in left, center fielder is Palmer Angermeyer. And the right fielder is Amos McDaniel. 1 away, 1 aboard, Parker Bowman to the plate. Swing and a miss at the Fitzhugh pitch. We are about an hour behind. Game originally slated for a roughly 7:30 start. Getting underway at 8:30. Outside with the pitch, rolling towards the screen. Holding, though, at third is Moses. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Here in the top part of inning number 1. Sam Osborne on deck. Back to the screen, and the count goes 1-2. Bayside would love to leave Moses at third. Key at bat right now is the Parker Bowman at bat. And there are a couple of strikes on the 3-hitter. 1-2 offering. Got him swinging. And there's 2 away. That is a big strikeout in the Bayside plans to try to leave Moses at third. Sam Osborne coming to the plate. It is 69 degrees in Daphne. Winds out of the south at 10 with an occasional gust to 21. That'll go to the screen, and it will get Moses in. So a chance to strand him, but the wild pitch brings him in. And good Pasture takes the early 1-zip lead. Mason Denny on deck. Top part of the first. Into the strike zone with the pitch to Osborne. In the opening game, Wright City scored 1 run in that first inning. And here in the second game, one ball, couple of strikes on Osborne. Good Pasture matching that 1 run plating in the top of the first in the opening game. Back-to-back Ks for Fitzhugh, though, to put an end to the top of the first. 1-zip Bayside coming to bat when we come back. Top of the order to the plate.
Looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the rod. It's that beat. It's just load of brains at the creek. Pony when I top, but I'm on me. I'ma bust her wrist down cause she do. I run that yacht, I've been on pain. Yeah, addict for the lifestyle and the pattern. Now you were professional fashion. I be dripping up death, I need a casket. We got more stress in the world from foul tech. In the middle of the field, like David Beckham. Drop it for real, I'm trying to help her. When I got a meal, got me the chill, don't know what happened. Pop pills, do what you feel, I'm on this on me. I'm more like a copy, I'm not no dummy. I'm more like a David Goliath running. Be cloning, I find it funny. We're gonna know, get it done, it's in the know. I go in the mouth, it's gonna be done. You're headed to watch, gotta get run. Me and Muggy got the clutch. Yeah, and this thing right out of rush. Ice water, turn it at it. Night calling in a phantom. Told them to bleed up, keep running, took an island for dimension. More expansion. Got a cool, we can stand it. Southern color, I'm a you love it. Yes, we all been for each other, now that all the dogs free. So we out in these streets. Can you do it, can you pop it for me? Pull up in the demon on guard. Looking like I still do fraud. Flying private jet with the rod.
Now batter, number 13, TJ Bailey.
Safely aboard is TJ Bailey as we get the bottom of the first underway. Bailey with that infield shot going to second. Maybe just a slight hesitation by Angel.
7, Cole Dean.
But I am unofficially crediting Bailey with a base hit. Potential tying run on for Cole Dean. Bailey the one-hitter, Cole Dean in the 2 spot. Will Fitzhugh batting third. 4-hitter Noah Kane, Palmer Angermeyer in the 5 spot. Weston Hanneman hitting 6th, Wyatt Williams 7th. Jack Calloway is the 8-hitter. That is stopped at short by Kelly. And he will get to the bag for the out. Comes up a little gimpy.
Now up to bat.
Dean
Number
wrapping
4,
into the
Will Fitzhugh.
force out at second. 1 out for Will Fitzhugh. And Good Pasture checking on their shortstop. Either knee or ankle. I would lean towards ankle. But Kelly looking a little better with each step made. Coach and umpire looking, and Kelly staying in the game. I think we had a trainer out there too to evaluate the status of Kelly. He'll stay in, and Will Fitzhugh coming to the plate. Noah Kane to the on-deck circle. Rest of that order, by the way. I think I got to Angermeyer, the 5-hitter. Weston Hanneman hitting 6th. Wyatt Williams 7th. Jack Calloway 8th and Bo Anderson 9th. Harrison Castle on the hill for Good Pasture. Behind the plate is Tyler Cross. At first, Parker Bowman. Second baseman, Chase Angel. Shortstop is Ethan Kelly, and the third baseman, Sam Osborne. Tommy Burke in left. Rylan Moses in center, and Nate Starks is the right fielder for Good Pasture. Safely back at first goes Cole Dean. Will Fitzhugh with a solo home run in his first plate appearance in the prior game. Went 2 for 3. Oh, 1 pitch to Fitzhugh. And it is 0-2. Good Pasture out of Tennessee. The Cougars taking on the Admirals of Bayside Academy. Speaking of Bayside, back for another Bayside doubleheader on Monday. And you got a balk, and moving to second is Dean. I'm thumbing through the iPhone to find my Google Calendar. Monday, Oak Grove at 4:30 in Dale County at 7 o'clock against Bayside. And, of course, between now and then, softball and baseball. Tomorrow, Coastal North softball against Chat Valley. Softball, Coastal South against Northwest Shoals. Baseball, Central Alabama and LBW. Saturday, Northwest Shoals and Coastal South baseball. Wallace-Selma Coastal North baseball, and Philander Smith and Southeastern Baptist College baseball. All on Saturday, and all right here. Will Fitzhugh with a base runner at second. That'll go to the screen, and the base runner moves to third. So the tying run 90 feet away. And Fitzhugh with an opportunity to drive in the game's first run for Bayside Academy. Homered, singled, walked, and reached on an error in the prior game. One-two offering. Too far outside, count evens. Top of the second, Good Pasture's got 5, 6, and 7 coming to the plate, but Bayside not in a hurry. No inkling to try to speed the game up and get to the second. They want to spend some time here in the bottom of the first. On the outside part of the plate, and Fitzhughes will strike out. I guess I'm going to call him a Fitzpatrick once again.
21.
I mentioned it in the prior game. It goes back to my high school days. Choral teacher I never had, but, you know, She was one of those attractive choral teachers that we all remembered. And her name was Fitzpatrick. Well, Fitzhugh came back to the plate. Took another pitch. I thought he had already been struck
Now
out.
batting, number 21.
But now he
Noah
has
Kane.
been. And it was looking. Noah Kane to the plate. Kane drew 3 walks in the prior game. As a matter of fact, his last 3 plate appearances have all been walks. Palmer Angermeyer coming to the plate. Showing bunt inside. 1-0 to Kane. Denny Castle and Cross in the second for Good Pasture. 1-0 offering with 2 gone and the tying run in third. And didn't travel too far away from Cross, and Kane telling Dean to stay put at third. Two pitches missing to the left-hander. Castle coming set. Deals and is swung on and missed by Kane. Good crowd on hand watching baseball tonight despite the late start for the game. Good Bayside and Good Pasture crowd here. Strike 2 and the count evens. We are hoping the forecast holds true and accurate and that we won't get any rain until about 2 a.m. If we're still playing baseball at 2 a.m., well, we're deep into extra innings. 3-2 on Kane. Here is the payoff pitch. Kane awaits. Dean, the base runner, at third. 1-zip. Good Pasture lead. Castle's offering. That is high and away, and Kane will draw his 4th walk. First in this game, 3 in the prior.
Now up to bat, number 3, Palmer Angermeyer.
Couple of base runners on for Palmer Angermeyer. Weston Hanneman moving to the on-deck circle. Angermeyer in the prior game, 0 for 4. The Castle pitch. It is 0-1. With this little bit of precip coming through overnight, supposed to cool things off a bit. Today's high got to around 76. Tomorrow's high here in Daphne, 67. 0-2 on Angermeyer. Weston Hanneman hoping to come to the plate in the first. Here's the 0-2. That is a balk. It'll bring in the run. Second Castle balk. The first one got Dean to third. The second one brings him in. Meanwhile, Kane will go to second. And it's a one-apiece game. Oh, 2 pitch to Angermeyer. That is dropped into the strike zone for strike 3, out 3 as well. A runner is stranded, but a runner is in. Bayside ties this one up at 1. Just about all White Jones County. Diving catches shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Put into the stands and out of play by Mason Denny as we get the top of the second underway in a one-apiece game. Both runs score. Interestingly, Moses on a wild pitch, Dean on a ball. Outside with the offering to Denny. Harrison Castle on deck. Tyler Cross due up in the inning too. Run right down the middle to Denny. One-two offering. A little bit low, a little bit outside, and the count goes even, 2 each. Bayside now 10-9 on the year after the 9-4 loss to Wright City. That is hit towards center field, hit pretty well, and it will ricochet off of the wall for Denny. Second consecutive inning, good Pasture. Starts with an extra base hit. And a triple to begin the first, a double to begin the second. And that's got Harrison Castle coming to the plate. Tyler Cross to the on-deck circle, but before the pitch, Fitzhugh getting a visit from Hanneman. Game just underway, 25 minutes in. Top of the second. Last game went about 2:15. So if we go 2:15 with this one, it's going to be a little bit late. Outside part of the plate to Castle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Castle awaits, getting his lead at second. Denny into the dirt, throw to third. That might get him. It has. Great shot down by Hanneman, and Kane able to reach around and tag out Denny. So the base is cleared and one away. Harrison Castle on the outside part of the plate with the pitch. Count goes to 1 ball, couple of strikes on Castle. Hanneman, Williams, and Callaway when you get to the bottom of the second. That got the outside part of the plate, and out goes Castle. And for Fitzhugh, that is strikeout number 3. Two gone for Tyler Cross. Ethan Kelly on deck. A little bit inside, a little high as well with the pitch to Tyler Cross. 6, 7, and 8 in the order for Bayside in the bottom part of the inning. Got NBA, got college basketball going on tonight. We'll check out scores in a bit. Fouled back by Cross. Two balls, one strike. Denny leads it off with a double, gets picked off trying to go to third on a toss that got away from Hanneman, but not far. And Hanneman able to retrieve, fire down to Kane. Kane the tag on Denny. That has popped up. Foul territory. Could be a chance to get it. And no. Kane almost, but not quite. Trying to make the basket grab. Was running out of room. It was full speed ahead, hit the warning track. And the ball pops out. Count even in 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of inning number 2, the guy that plays the 2 spot. Tyler Cross, the catcher. Facing Fitzhugh, who has a number divisible by 2. I guess that's about kind of extending or expending, whichever, the 2s. That is right between Kane and the chalk into left field. 2-out Tyler Cross single. And a base runner aboard for good Pasture. Ethan Kelly coming to the plate. Still kind of flexing that ankle. Got banged up a little bit in the bottom of the first. But jogging down to third to talk to coach. So apparently everything okay with the ankle. We'll come back to the plate. Get ready to face Fitzhugh with the runner at first, Tyler Cross. Nate Starks to the on-deck circle. Good-looking Fitzhugh pitch. Dropped into the strike zone. Cross, fairly sizable lead over at first. And as a matter of fact, it got the attention of Hanneman. Goes down to first. Back safely is Cross. Fitzhugh, a look over to the runner. Outside with the pitch. Again, Hanneman down, and again able to get back his Cross. But yeah, he's getting way off that bag at first. Not standard distance between he and the bag. Right now a little closer, but then it'll take a step or two more. On the inside part of the plate to Kelly. Count even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And there is a swing and miss by Kelly, leaving Cross on. And for Fitzhugh, 2 Ks in every inning thus far. We go to the bottom of the second. Admirals looking to claim the lead with Hanneman, Williams, and Callaway all coming up.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now up to bat, number 8, Weston Camp.
Bottom of the second, Weston Hanneman starts it. Wyatt Williams and Jack Callaway 2 up in the inning, 2. Castle pitch on the outside part of the plate. Both teams with a run in the first. Pasture scoreless in the second. Admirals batting in the home half of the inning. Couple of strikes delivered to Hanneman. Wyatt Williams in the prior game was on the original item card hitting in the 7th spot, but was pulled for Amos McDaniel. In this game, he will be the DH. Pitched the prior game. Hanneman strikes out third. Castle K
Now batting, number 1, Wyatt Williams.
One out for Wyatt Williams. So Wyatt Williams, who pitched 5 innings of the prior ball game, faced 27, struck out 2, walked 4, gave up 8 hits, 8 runs, and hit 1, gets his first at bat here in game number 2. Into the strike zone with the opening pitch to Williams. Jack Calloway, the second baseman, who was the shortstop of the prior game, is the guy who came in and replaced Williams on the mound in the prior contest. Foul back and a 2-strike count on Williams. Bottom of the order starts the top of the third for Good Pasture. But that is still 2 Admiral outs away. 0-2 pitch. There is strike 3 and out goes Williams. So Cross gets 1 swinging, 1 looking.
Now batting, number 2, Jack Calloway.
2 gone for Jack Calloway. Bo Anderson on deck. Here's the Castle offering. It is swung on and missed by Calloway. Calloway 0 for 2 in the opening game. Struck out, walked, and popped out. His first at bat in game number 2 comes in the bottom of the second. And he's behind on the count, 0-2. Got started short in the opening game, starting at second in this one. He and TJ Bailey swapping spots. Bailey was the second baseman in the first game. Inside with a pitch. Bo Anderson hoping to come to the plate in the second inning. Calloway's got to get aboard. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Castle. Swung on and missed, and Castle will strike out the side.
If you don't understand me, had my heart broken by this woman named Tammy. But hope gon' be hope, so I couldn't blame Tammy. Just talk to mine, told her she the sweetest. I beat the beat up, call it self-defense. Swear man, I be seeing through these just like secrets. They leading, pow pow beating. Talking to myself because I am my own consultant. Married to the money, the world, that's adultery.
If you haven't already signed up for our YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe and click on the button. Doesn't. No cost involved. Just click that mouse on the right spot on the screen where it says subscribe. And we will thank you in advance. Climbed over the 6,200 mark today. We appreciate that. We will take all we can get. Nate Starks leading it off. Good Pasture has begun every inning with an extra base hit. Triple in the first, double in the second. And we shall see how Starks begins the third. Bottom of the order begins the bottom of the inning for Bayside, Bo Anderson. One offering to Starks. Got a few finals in NBA. Pacers 135-131 over the Mavericks. Rockets beat the Magic 116-108. And the Pistons over the Heat 116-113. Right on the helmet of Starks. Hit batsman, and he'll go to first. Third consecutive inning, Good Pasture has put leadoff aboard. And we'll go back to the top of the order. Rylan Moses to the plate. NCAA men's basketball, first four. Mount St. Mary's beats American 83-72. And with a minute left to go in the first half, Texas a 45-36 lead over Xavier. Women's first four played in Birmingham. Iowa State knocks off Princeton 68-63. And in the half, Southern University a 40-20 lead over UC San Diego. Boy, that would be another feather in the cap of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, who has already got Alabama State in, winning a first four game. If Southern University could do the same. Little inside, taking off for second Starks. Throw winds up in center field. Starks on his way to third. The throw there late, and he is 90 feet away. So the runner then can break apart the 1-1 tie at third. And Rylan Moses, who tripled and scored thus far, the only Good Pasture run at the plate. Tommy Burke on deck. That is chopped towards Bailey. Looks back the runner. Goes to first with the throw and gets out number one. One out for Tommy Burke. He popped out to first in the first and was the first out in the first inning on that fly out to first. Parker Bowman on deck. High and inside with the pitch. Anderson, Bailey, and Dean in the bottom of the third for Bayside. Another inside pitch to Burke. Parker Bowman on deck. Here's the Fitzhugh offering. Into the strike zone for strike one, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. That is floated in the direction of center field. That will drop in as a Burke base hit. Starks will come into scoring. Good Pasture breaks the tie. As Burke delivers with an RBI single. And Parker Bowman will come to the plate. Bowman is one of the 4 Fitzhugh strikeouts. Fitzhugh has fanned 2 every inning. Bowman and Osborne in the first, Castle and Kelly in the second. A little bit outside with a pitch to Bowman. So Starks will score. He got on after getting hit by Fitzhugh. Stole second, reached third on the throwing error. That's hit well. Left center field all the way to the fence on the roll. That has got Burke on his way home, given the green light to head to the house. Bowman with a double that gives Good Pasture a 2-run lead. So the Cougars by 2. Bowman at second, Sam Osborne to the plate. Osborne struck out in the first. Back to the plate here in the third. A little high with a Fitzhugh pitch. Mason Denny next for Good Pasture. Outside with the pitch, 2-0. A little bit outside to Sam Osborne, 3-0. Fitzhugh played third in the first game. On the bump in this one. Trying to bring it into the zone was Hanneman, but Osborne's given a walk. Couple of base runners on for Mason Denny. Denny doubled to begin the second. And here comes Coach Matt Limbaugh out to the bump to have a conversation with Fitzhugh. And he might have taken the opportunity to just, explain what he did or did not like about maybe some of the calls where the pitches from Fitzhugh are concerned. He'll go out to the bump and have a conversation with his starting pitcher. No activity in the pen, so you don't expect a replacement at this point for Fitzhugh. Coach just trying to settle Fitzhugh down after giving up the single, the double, and the walk. And, of course, the hit batsman as well. So everybody back to where they were. Denny at the plate. Hanneman behind the plate. Fitzhugh back up onto the bump. And Hanneman going, I don't hear you guys talking to me. That's because that earpiece had popped out of the ear. It's back in, and here we go with the Fitzhugh pitch to Denny. Outside, good stop by Hanneman. Kept that one from going to the screen, which likely would have gotten Bowman on his way to third. One-zero pitch to Denny. Low and away, 2-0. Fitzhugh with the walk of Osborne. Runs it to 2-0 on Denny. Big pitch coming. Bad found the zone, 2-1. Fitzhugh did not want to run it to 3-0 after the walk. And with a couple of base runners on, and the possibility of moving everybody over if you walk Denny. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Bowman able to get back safely at second. Strike delivered, and Fitzhugh tumbles on that new artificial mound. New as compared to a year ago. Two-two offering. Down to first goes the throw, and that will zap Osborne. Well, it just socked him, but he was like, that didn't hurt. Me, I would be rolling in the dirt behind first, squalling and asking for mama, but he's apparently okay. Fitzhugh asking for a new baseball. He will get it. Hanneman back behind the plate. Denny with a full count stepping in. Here is the 3-2 payoff pitch to Denny. Harrison Castle on deck. That has popped up on the infield. How about shallow out? Onto the grass at second. We'll go Callaway, makes the catch, and runners have to hold. Two gone for Harrison Castle. And based on what I'm hearing from fans, a.k.a. Harry, he struck out looking in the second. Tyler Cross on deck. Strike delivered on the inside part of the plate to Castle. Bo Anderson, T.J. Bailey, Cole Dean in the bottom of the third. It's waving off a couple of signs. And then we'll deliver outside to Castle. Castle the second out in the second inning with the strikeout looking. One offering. Got the inside part of the plate, 1-2. One ball, two strikes, two gone, two on, two in. That is a little bit high and away. Hanneman thinking it was a strike, and Lou saying it's just a tad outside. Count runs even at 2. Little check swing sent back to Fitzhugh. He'll grab it, lob over to first, get the out of Castle on the 1-3. 2 are stranded, but 2 are in. And the lead is 2 as we go to the bottom of the 3rd.
You've started this journey by yourself, but you won't have to go it alone. Because now you're a part of something, a community that wants you to succeed, thrive. Here, you'll discover found family, fellow travelers, coyotes. That's the pack. That's coastal Alabama.
Don't forget to follow us, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. Want to watch all of this stuff later, download it, unlimited downloads. Do it for a year. Anything on the website. Premium channel subscription. Just a meager $25 for the year. Bottom of the order, bottom of the 3rd. Bo Anderson starts it. TJ Bailey and Cole Dean due up in the inning, too. Good Pasture with a couple of runs off a total of 2 base hits. In the top part of the inning, now the Admirals hoping to respond. Bo Anderson, the only hitter, both teams combined, that hadn't seen a pitch until now. About 59 minutes into the ballgame. 1-0 from Castle. Chopped foul in the direction of Matt Limbaugh, playing 3rd. Well, coaching 3rd. But played 3rd there. Grabbed it on the 2-hop, barehanded, no less. Count even at 1. Another shot in that direction. Anderson in the first game tonight reached on an error and struck out twice. Top of the order, TJ Bailey on deck. There is a swing and miss. That is the 5th strikeout in a row for Castle. Got Angermeyer to end the first.
Now batting.
Then in
Number
the second,
13,
got Hanneman, Williams, and
TJ
Callaway. And now strikes out Anderson to begin the third. Top of the order, TJ Bailey. Bailey has the lone Bayside base hit in the game. Cole Dean to the on-deck circle, Cross, Kelly, and Starks. 7, 8, and 9 in the good pasture order when you get to the top of the fourth. Castle ahead on the count, 0-2 to Bailey. Here is the Castle offering, too far inside. Count runs to 1-2. One ball, 2 strike offering. Check the swing. Did he go? He did. And there's out number 2 and strikeout number 6 in a row.
Now up to bat. Number 7, Cole Dean.
And there's 2 gone for Cole Dean. Dean ground out to short in the first. And then ground out and got Bailey. He was left on, eventually came in and scored on a ball. Dean holding up on his swing. Will Fitzhugh to the on-deck circle. It was Dean and Fitzhugh who had homers in the first game. Fitzhugh a solo shot that came in the first inning. And Dean a 2-run shot that came in the 7th. A 1-0 pitch to Cole Dean outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. 2 gone, nobody aboard. On the inside part of the plate. Two-one Castle pitch. That is shot towards the gap. Left center field, drops in. It will hit and roll and be extra bases for Dean. On his way to second comes up Gimpy and hobbles into the bag at second.
Now
And I'm not sure what the issue was. Didn't look like a pulled hamstring. He didn't reach back to grab the hammy. It's more like an ankle. And yeah, he's reaching down to the ankle. About halfway between first and second, pulled up lame. Coach coming out, trainer coming out, all okay. Well, that's both teams with a Gimpy player, and it happened around second in both instances. But Dino K stays in. Will Fitzhugh stepping in. Fitzhugh struck out looking in the first. Outside with the pitch. Noah Kane on deck. Fitzhugh the second out in the first inning. That'll get into the dirt to the screen. It will get Dean to third. So the runner that can cut the lead in half now 90 feet away. Bottom of the third. 1 hour, 5 minutes in. Not quite the midway point of the game. That would happen midway through the fourth. 2-0 pitch to Fitzhugh. And got the outside part of the plate. Two-one pitch. That is shoved in the direction of right field. That will drop in as a base hit. Dean is in. Fitzhugh picking up the RBI, turning it into a one-run ball game.
Now batting, number 21, Noah Kane.
Double and a single, now a one-run game with Noah Kane to the plate. Well, let's see if Kane can draw his fifth consecutive walk. Made 4 plate appearances in the first game, walked 3 times. Once in this one and walked. And now back to the plate with a high pitch for ball 1. Palmer Engermeyer on deck. Safely back over at first is Fitzhugh. Here is the 1-0 to Kane. Even count at 1. Again over to first, again back safely is Fitzhugh. One offering from Castle. Got the inside part of the plate, 1-2. One ball, couple of strikes, 2 gone, 1 in, 1 on. 1-run ball game, home half of the third. Cross Kelly and Starks when you get to the fourth for good pasture. Castle's offering to Kane, low. Cross tried to pull it up into the strike zone. But nothing doing. It is 2-2 on. just about all white. Jones County diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. We get the top of the fourth underway. Tyler Cross starts and Ethan Kelly and Nate Starks 2 up in the inning, 2. Nothing in 1 the count. Tyler Cross with a single in the second. Back to the plate in the fourth. In a 3-2 game, 1-run plates. In the bottom of the third, Cole Dean will come in on the Will Fitzhugh single. Inside pitch from Fitzhugh. Cross, Kelly, and Stark, 7, 8, and 9 here in the fourth inning. A Wednesday night of baseball on JockJive, popped high into the air. There is room for the catch, and the catch is thus made by Cole Dean coming over from first. So on away for Ethan Kelly. Kelly with a strikeout in the second. 1 of 4 Fitzhugh Ks. That strikeout was the last out of the second inning, and it was the last strikeout for Fitzhugh. So Fitzhugh has now gone 10 at-bats without a K. Outside with the pitch, and the count evens at 1. Nate Starks on deck. Bottom of the fourth, Angermeyer, Hanneman, and Williams. All coming up for Bayside. Swing and a miss by Kelly. One-two offering. It is swung on. It is missed. Kelly will strike out first. Fitzhugh strikeout since the second inning. And it's his 5th of the game. 2 gone for Nate Starks. Starks hit by a pitch, stole a base, advanced on an error, eventually came in and scored on a Tommy Burke single. On the outside part of the plate to a ducking away, Nate Starks. Either ducking away or watching it travel into the catcher's mitt. Nothing in 2 on Starks. Rylan Moses on deck. If the night had gone as planned, well, we'd have the second game wrapped up about 41 minutes ago. But schedule got a little bit behind. And I think it started with the 2 o'clock game getting underway around 2:45, which meant the 4:30 game started at 5:34. And your 7 o'clock game gets about an 8:20-something start. Out will go Starks, back-to-back Ks. 6 total, and a 3 up, 3 down, top of the 4th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now up to bat, number 3, Palmer Angermeyer.
Bottom of the 4th, Palmer Angermeyer starts in Weston Hanneman and Wyatt Williams. 2 up in the inning, 2. Good Pasture goes 1-2-3 for the first time in the game. In the top of the 4th, Cross, Kelly, and Starks. Angermeyer, Hanneman, and Williams. In the bottom of the 4th, facing Tyler, make that Harrison Castle. Count even in 1 on Angermeyer. Angermeyer struck out in the 1st. One of 7 Castle strikeouts in the game. 1-2 on Angermeyer. Castle's offering. That is fouled off. And it will stay a 2-strike count. One ball, couple of strikes. Top of the order in the top of the 5th for Good Pasture. That is Moses, Burke, and Bowman. Low and away with a pitch, and the count evens. Two ball, two strike offering. Leadoff hitter in the bottom of the fourth, Bayside. Got a lot of things they'd like to work on. One a tie, the other a lead. And out will go Engermeyer. 8th Castle strikeout of the game. One out for Weston Hanneman. Hanneman struck out in the second.
Now up to bat, number 8.
And as a matter of fact, the only Admirals that have not struck out are Cole Dean and Noah Kane. First pitch to Hanneman. It finds the zone. Wyatt Williams on deck. Couple of strikes now on Hanneman. Hanneman, the Bayside catcher, struck out. Did that in the second, was the first out in the inning. Two-1 offering, swung on and missed. Actually a 0-2 offering, and it's now an 0-3. Strikeout number 2 in the inning, 9 in the game.
Now batting, number 1, Wyatt Williams.
Wyatt Williams is next. Williams struck out looking in the second, back to the plate in the fourth. Castle had a second inning in which he struck out everybody he faced, which was part of a run of 6 strikeouts in a row. Trying to make Williams his 3rd strikeout in the 4th. Oh, 1 pitch to Williams on the outside part of the plate. Here is the 0-2 offering. Williams awaits. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 10 in the game for Harry Castle. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Top of the order, top of the fifth. Ryland Moses starting it off. Tommy Burke and Parker Bowman due up in the inning, too. Fitzhugh's pitch coming in just a smidge low. Count goes even at 1. Moses with a triple in the first, a ground out to short in the third. Back to the plate in the fifth. Bottom of the inning, it'll be Callaway, Anderson, and Bailey for Bayside. Asking for time is Moses. It is granted just before Fitzhugh was to release. Moses, the left-hander that had a triple in the first, back to the plate. Five good Pasture hits, 3 for Bayside. And there is the first out of the inning. Back-to-back-to-back Ks now for Fitzhugh, who sees his total go to 7. So the pitchers have combined for 17 strikeouts at the moment. And Tommy Burke coming to the plate. So in this juncture, you've had the possibility of 25 outs, thus 25 strikeouts. 17 of the 25 have been strikeouts by the pitchers. Upstairs with a pitch to Burke. Parker Bowman on deck. One ball, couple of strikes. Burke popped out to first in the first. Had a single that drove in Nate Starks in the third. And then came in on Parker Bowman's single. One-two offering. That'll get out of play. One ball, couple of strikes. Here's the Fitzhugh pitch. Just a little bit outside. Two balls, two strikes, one away. Burke awaits. That's into the strike zone, and out will go Burke. And now it is Fitzhugh going on one of those strikeout tears. Castle had a stretch where he fanned 6 straight. For Fitzhugh, that's 4 in a row. And it's got his strikeout total to 8. Parker Bowman, one of those strikeouts. This one is popped up towards center field. And over to make the catch, Palmer Angermeyer. And for Fitzhughes, that is 6 in a row set down. We go to the bottom of the 5th, bottom of the order for Bayside.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
I've been trying all night long just to talk to you.
Now batting, number 2, Jack Calloway.
Bottom of the 5th, Jack Calloway starting it off. He'll deposit one into left field. That'll be a Bayside base hit that gets the tying run aboard to begin the 5th inning. 4th hit of the game for the Admirals as Calloway will deliver. Getting his first base hit of the day. Bo Anderson coming to the plate. Top of the order, TJ Bailey to the on-deck circle. High with the pitch to a Bo showing bunt. Bo Anderson. TJ Bailey moving to the on-deck circle. Calloway able to get back safely at first. Osborne, Denny, and Castle. 4, 5, and 6 in the order when you get to the 6th inning for good Pasture. Butted foul by Anderson. One ball, one strike, one on, 1-run ball game. Home half of the 5th. Good Pasture scored in the 1st. Bayside did the same. Good Pasture took the lead in the 3rd. Is held it now into the bottom of the 5th. Butted foul by Anderson towards first. $10 o'clock on a Wednesday night here in Daphne, Alabama. And still about 45 minutes of baseball left if we go to the bottom of the 7th. Low pitch to Anderson. Opening game took 2:15 to complete. We're at an hour 35 now in game number 2. That is a drop strike 3. Advancing to second will be Calloway. And Anderson cannot take first because it was occupied, but Calloway can move, and it does act like a sacrifice, as Calloway is now in a scoring position. That scored as a strikeout, by the way, which means Castle's got 11 in the game. And it's got us back to the top of the order. T.J. Bailey to the plate. And that one's going to hit Bailey. He'll go to first.
Now up to bat, number 7, Cole Dean.
Cole Dean to the plate. He's ground out to short and doubled. Will Fitzhugh to the on-deck circle. That is the first hitter hit by Castle, as Bailey is on. That is a base hit wrapped into center field, and able to go over and cut it off is Moses, but that's got at least a run in. Callaway will score. Bailey will go to third. Cole Dean delivering with a double that drives in one.
Now up to bat, number 4, Will Fitzhugh.
And we have got a tie ball game in 3 with nobody gone. I checked that, one gone. That was the strikeout of Bo Anderson. But a couple of base runners on in scoring position for Will Fitzhugh. Back to the screen, Fitzhugh. 1 for 2 in the game with a strikeout and an RBI single. Bayside poised to claim their first lead in the game here in the bottom of the 5th. Potential go-ahead run, Bailey at third. Here's the 0-1. Cross keeping it from going to the screen. Bailey with great speed would definitely be home. So Cross able to keep him at third. 1-1 pitch from Castle. Outside of the strike zone. Noah Kane on deck. Infield playing in, and hit by the pitch is Fitzhugh.
Now batting, number 21, Noah Kane.
So the base is all loaded up. Noah Kane to the plate. He is 0 for 1 in the game. Walked in the first, ground out at the pitcher in the third. And a runner coming in for Fitzhugh at first. That is Will Allen. So Allen running at first, at second Dean, at third Bailey. Noah Kane trying to drive in that run from third. He's been walked 4 times today. You get a walk here, and you get that run in from third. Fouled away by Kane. A walk on the first, a ground out in the third. Here is the 0-1 pitch from Castle. That is ground right back to Castle. Comes home with the throw. There will not be a relay to first, but the put out of the plate is out number 2. So Kane hits into the 1-2.
Number 3, Palmer Angermeyer.
Base is still loaded, but now it's up to Palmer Angermeyer. If the Admirals are going to take a lead into the 6th, got to have something from Angermeyer. A hit, a walk, a hit batsman, an error, wild pitch, any of the above on the outside part of the plate. Castle to Angermeyer. Angermeyer has struck out twice. One of the Ks ended an inning, the other began it. Into the dirt with the pitch, count even at 1. One ball, one strike. Here's the Castle pitch. It is sent a substantial way, but foul. Weston Hanneman hoping to come to the plate here in the 5th. If Weston Hanneman comes to the plate, the Admirals have taken the lead. 1-2 offering to Angermeyer. He will strike out. But the Admirals have tied it up. We're knotted up at 3 going to the 6th.
Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Admirals tying up in the bottom of the 5th with a run plating, but did have a couple of runners in scoring position. As a matter of fact, had it loaded with one away. And weren't able to bring in that go-ahead run, but did bring in the tying run. And you got some pretty even numbers going into the top of the 6th. Both teams 5 hits.
Bayside has committed an error. Good Pasture hasn't. Cougars have left 3 on. Admirals have left 5 aboard. High and away with the pitch to Sam Osborne. Osborne has struck out and walked. Mason Denny, Harry Castle due up in the inning. Osborne struck out at the end of the first, walked with 1 away in the third. Back to the plate in the 6th. With an even count at 2. Outside with the offering, 3 balls, couple of strikes. Here is the payoff pitch. That's high and walked as Osborne. He'll go to first. Mason Denny to the plate. 1 for 2 in the game. A double and a fly out to second. Harry Castle is on deck. A little bit inside with the pitch to Denny. Admirals trying to get this game to the bottom of the 6th when Hanneman, Williams, and Callaway will all come to the plate. Callaway, by the way, the guy that got the prior inning started with a leadoff single, eventually came in and scored the tying run on the Cole Dean double. Good Pasture trying to reclaim the lead, has leadoff on. Fitzhugh with a look to the runner at first, now the pitch. And that is over the head of Denny, and we'll get Osborne to second. Into scoring position for Mason Denny. Weston Hanneman going out to the hill. Brief conversation with Fitzhugh. Denny stepping back in with a 2-0 count. Doubled in the second, got picked off at third, popped out to second in the third. Into the strike zone with a pitch to Denny. Three-one offering. Got the outside part of the play. Denny had pulled the stick off the shoulder, headed down to first. Blue says that's in the zone, 3-2. And a payoff pitch coming from Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh looking for his 9th strikeout of the game. That is ground to second. Callaway's got it. Gives a quick look to third. Osborne headed that way. Gets Denny on the 4-3. Osborne 90 feet away from giving the lead back to Good Pasture. And that's got Coach out of the dugout, coming to the bump to have a conversation with Fitzhugh. Don't see any activity in the pen. Don't anticipate Fitzhugh leaving. Just discussing defensive strategy with a runner at third. That runner is Osborne with one away. And Fitzhugh thinking, well, I guess the best order of business is just strike out Castle. Then you got two going and you face Cross with that base runner still stranded. Castle, on the other hand, trying to put the ball in play. And even if he goes down, get the run in. Look to third and safely back the bag goes Osborne. Swing and a miss by Castle. Castle is struck out and ground out. Fan in the second, ground out in the third. Bayside trying to keep the game tied and head to the bottom half of the inning. A little bit high with the pitch to Castle. A ball, a strike, and out, a runner, a one-run game. Outside with the pitch. Good job by Hanneman. Kept it in front of him.
Sit on it, Harry. Sit on it.
2-1 to Castle. Castle the second out in the second inning, last out in the third. A little high and inside. Count runs to 3-1. Three-one pitch. And it is full, 3-2. Tyler Cross on deck. Osborne in third. Admirals tie it up in the bottom of the fifth, in no mood to give that lead up or that tie up. Just a half inning later. Here's the payoff from Fitzhugh. That is a high fly ball, foul territory. No, that was fair. But the catch is made by Anderson, and the sacrifice will bring in Osborne. So a sac fly and the lead back to Good Pasture. Well, I think the umpire has heard something he didn't particularly care for and has apparently alerted the Admirals to the fact that he's not going to allow any more without I guess, an ejection. High and away with the pitch to Cross. Cross 1 for 2 in the game. He is singled and flown out to first. Strike delivered and the count evens. And the Admirals in the bottom of the 6th back to needing a run to tie and 2 to take the lead. Ethan Kelly is on deck. 1-1 pitch. Too far inside, 2-1.
Oh, Tyler, right here, buddy.
2-1 offering. And it is 2-2. Cross with one of the 5 base hits. It was a 2-out single in the second. Even count at 2. Fitzhugh's pitch into the strike zone. Out will go Cross looking. 1-run plays. Back to a 1-run good Pasture lead. Headed to the bottom of the 6th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now up to bat, number 8, Weston Hammond.
One-run plays in the top part of the inning. Good Pasture back out in front by a run. Weston Hanneman, Wyatt Williams, Jack Calloway due up in the bottom of the 6th for Bayside. There was a swing and miss by Hanneman. Hanneman has struck out twice. That is ground foul over in the direction of third. Do have a new pitcher. Harry Castle will leave after working a total of 5 innings and hand it over to Chase Angel. And hit by the pitch is Hanneman. Tying run gets on. Go ahead, run coming to the plate in the form of Wyatt Williams.
Now batting, number 1, Wyatt Williams.
Harrison Castle, 5 innings of work, 23 faced, 11 strikeouts. A single walk, 5 hits, 3 runs. And he hit 1 in his 5 innings of work. Wyatt Williams showing punt. We'll send it right back to Angel, whips it over to first, gets the out, but the sacrifice does as designed and gets Hanneman to second.
Now batting, number 2, Jack Calloway.
So went out with the tying run at second for Jack Calloway. Got a time called because the baseball from the bullpen had made its way onto the field. I recall doing late one night. It was about 11:30 one night. It's 10:30 on this particular night, but time was called because of a couple of skunks on the field. That was a ball, not skunks. Stopping play at 10:30 on a Wednesday night. Tying run at second, Jack Calloway, who knows a thing or two about tying runs. He scored the tying run in the bottom of the 5th. Now trying to drive in that tying run. And do it with an 0-2 count. Bo Anderson is on deck. Looks like Harry Castle has moved to short. That would lead me to believe that Ethan Kelly has moved to second, which was where Angel was before coming to the bump. One-two pitch to Calloway. And it will stay 1-2. He is 1-4-2 in the game, struck out in the second, singled in the 5th. Bo Anderson on deck. Here's the pitch. Angel to Calloway. Inside with the offering. Well, that baseball from the pin, I assume. Onto the diamond again. That is adventuresome baseball. 2-2 offering to Callaway. And again, fouled away. Battle continuing between Angel and Callaway. Tying run in second. Bottom of the sixth. Not a lot of regulation left. Callaway the last out in the second inning. Single to begin the fifth. Low and away with a pitch. Well, the worst case for Callaway is to get the runner to third and go down. He would prefer to get on. And his number one preference to drive in Hanneman. Here's another payoff pitch. Callaway awaits. He struck him out. That is a big strikeout of Callaway.
Now batting, number 5, Bo Anderson.
That'll bring Bo Anderson to the plate. Anderson with a couple of strikeouts, fanned in the third and fifth. Into the strike zone with the opening pitch to Anderson. Seventh inning for Good Pasture starts with the 8th spot. 8, 9, and 1. Kelly, Starks, and Moses. Oh, 1 Angel pitch. That is shot towards center field, and there for the catch is Ryland Moses. One is stranded, still a 1-run game as we head to the 7th. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Top of the 7th gets underway with a new pitcher on the hill. That is T.J. Bailey from Bayside. Will Fitzhugh will work 6 innings, face 25, 9 strikeouts, 2 walks, 5 hits, and allows 4 runs. Hit 1 as well. And Bailey comes in and strikes out Kelly quickly. So there is one away with Nate Starks next. Well, Bailey's got 1/3 of an immaculate inning. Got Kelly on 3 pitches. Nate Starks next. Well, there goes the immaculate inning, but Bailey would still be satisfied if he can get Starks and Moses. Starks got hit by a pitch and struck out in back-to-back innings in the 3rd and 4th. 1-1 offering. It is high, 2-1. If you're going to be down by a run going into the last inning, you sure like where you're starting. Top of the order from Bayside Academy. As that one has popped up to the right side. And there for the catch is Amos McDaniel. So 2 gone, top of the order, Ryland Moses to the plate. Moses 1 for 3, a triple, a ground out, and a strikeout. Here's the Bailey offering. It is on the outside part of the plate. Oh, 1 pitch. 0-2. Here is the 0-2 offering to Ryland Moses. He chases, but he's going to get on. Count away from Hanneman, and Moses will get on. Bailey picking up the K. That, by the way, is the 11th Bayside strikeout. Good Pasture's got 12. And there is a base runner on with 2 gone. Tommy Burks next. He'll pop this one up towards McDaniel and right, who makes the catch for out number 3. Well, the Admirals know the task. 1 would tie it, but they'd prefer 2 in the bottom of the 7th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Follow my player rules and we gon' be okay. On the real, I need a crew gon' cooperate. Stop calling me all like this, see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you feeling. My mama told me what make a decision. Right now, I gotta keep us on a vision. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. Girl, I don't wanna be the one you feeling. The cool that they gon' like to see you winning. They wanna see you in a penitentiary. I need me a little baby who gon' listen. But I don't wanna be the one you feeling. My mama told me what make a decision. Right now I gotta keep it on a vision. They sending all my homies on a mission. And I ain't tryna miss out on these millions. I told you I was gonna be that man. Everything was good until you going good.
Now batting, number 13, TJ Bailey.
Top of the order, bottom of the seventh, new pitcher on the hill. That is Jake Collier facing TJ Bailey, Cole Dean, and Will Fitzhugh. Coyotes needing 2. They would settle for 1. Their preference is 2. Chase Angel wound up working 1 inning, facing 4, 1 strikeout, no walks, no hits, no runs, and a hit batsman. A little bit inside with a pitch to Bailey. Bailey 1 for 2. Singled in the first, struck out in the third, got hit by a pitch in the fifth. Starting off the seventh. And that's going to get blue. So as a courtesy, cross hand delivering the baseball to Jake Collier. And everybody coming out to check on the umpire, make sure he's all right. And apparently he's good to go. Two balls, 1 strike on Bailey. Admirals, obviously, if they got 1, would go to extras. But they're thinking, hey, why settle for 1 more? Let's just get 2 and be done with it. Skip the extra innings. Strike delivered on the outside part of the plate to Bailey. And the count is even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is ground to short. Over the field is Kelly. Actually, that is Castle now at short. So he will get Bailey on the 6-3. One out for Cole Dean. He is ground out to short, doubled twice. 2 for 3 with a couple of runs scored and an RBI. Will Fitzhugh on deck. Inside with a pitch. Here is the 1-0 pitch. Another pitch just a little bit too far inside on Cole Dean. Well, I just checked the weather app, still saying the chance of rain tonight is around 2 a.m. So at least for the moment, we should be good. That is smacked in the direction of right field, but over to make the catch is Nate Starks. Two gone, and the Admirals down to their last at-bat, Will Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh with a strikeout, a single, got hit by a pitch, has driven in a run. 1 for 2 in this game with an RBI. In the prior game, went 2 for 3 with an RBI. On the outside part of the plate to Fitzhugh. Collier's 0-1. A little bit outside. 1-1 offering. Low and away, 2-1. Noah Kane on deck. Two gone, nobody aboard, bottom of the 7th. 2 hours and 25 minutes after the game's first pitch. On the inside part of the plate, and the count evens at 2. Two offering to Fitzhugh. Well, he thought he'd been walked, but that was only the 3rd ball. And Fitzhugh will come back to the plate. And to win another pitch from Collier. Here's the payoff. He swings, he misses, and the ball game is over. So this one is now final. 4-3 win for Good Pasture. Both teams 5 hits. Bayside with an error. Admirals will strand 6, Good Pasture 4. And the scoring happened this way: 1 in the first, 2 in the third. A run in the 6th for Good Pasture. Bayside 1 each in the 1st, 3rd, and 5th. And that'll wrap up our night of baseball here. We'll be back on Monday for baseball at Bayside. Got baseball and softball tomorrow right here on JockJive. See you then. For all the folks with Bayside Academy and JJ, I'm Robert Williamson. So long.